Hey everybody, welcome to this Aquan English listening practice video. I hope you are doing well and that you are ready to practice your listening in English. Today I'm going to talk about trip that I have planned for the future. My family and I are going to go to Greece in a few months. We are really excited about this and I'm currently planning this trip. So I wanted to talk about that in today's video. Before I start talking about outdoor, remember that you can sign up for my listening if you need help with your pronunciation or your listening and if you want to get better at those skills, you can join my membership to receive my training for that. The link is down below. Open the description by reaching the little more button and then you see the links. Okay, so let's talk about my trip to Greece that I'm going to take. First of all, why Greece? Why am I going there? Well, Greece is one of the countries that I have always wanted to visit. My wife too. My wife and I have dreamed of traveling to Greece for a year. We tried to plan a trip to Greece in a couple times, but the timing wasn't right, and we weren't about to go. By now, they finally have this trip planned, and we are really happy about that. I love traveling to airport in general. I've been to some different countries in airport and I always enjoy going there. So I like abroad in general and I'm sure I like Greece as well. I practice quarterly like warm or pin at country like Greece perhaps like Spanish, like Italy, the countries that are further south in Europe. Those are the countries that I'm most interested in visiting, and Greece seems like a perfect place for us to visit. Its warm, its hard, an amazing history. The history of Greece is fascinating, and of course, when people travel to Greece, they have the opportunity to learn the different areas of the country, the history of these areas. So I really like that. And Greece is a beautiful country. Of course, people love traveling to Greece for the beautiful beach and islands, but not just that. There are beautiful mountains, beautiful architectural ruins, like of ancient buildings. There's so much beauty there, even just the countryside. Greece is gorgeous. It's very beautiful, right? And it's very different from my country. It's very different from the university studies, and I prefer to visit countries that are very different from my own. I just like that. I prefer to see things that things that I don't in the US. I like to feel like I'm far away from home. I like that type of experience. So for all of those reasons, I want to go to Greece. But there also another reason, which is that I'm learning Greek. At this time, I would like to have some conversation with local when I'm in Greece. I love being able to use the language that I learn. So that another motivation for going to Greece is our destination, right? So I hope that I can speak to some different people in Greek when I'm there. I don't want to rely too much on my English. I don't want to depend on people speaking English to me. I want to be able to have conversation in Greek. Maybe I need to speak English sometimes because I won't be able to say everything that I want to say. To talk to people in Greek there, and people like when you learn their language. People appreciate this, and I like learning other people language, so it's perfect. When you go to another country and speak their language, they appreciate that, and you get to practice your skill in that language. So I'm excited about that. I have done that in other countries before. Even my wife did that one. When my wife learned it in little of Italian before we went, and I can remember that she had some conversation with different Italian local people that we meet there. It was really fun. So it's a free experience to use the local language, and people appreciate it, and you can practice your skill. You can see if you can communicate with the local is fun, right? So we actually am going to increase. Well, I'm actually not going to the place that you probably expect. I'm not going to any of the islands. I'm not going to spend time at the beach. That's not my type of vacation. I don't really like beach vacation. I'm going to go to a park, a place that is less touristic. There are fewer tourists there. This park or place is called the Peloponnes, and specifically we are going to take a road trip down the Peloponnes. We can rent a car that region. The castle, some of that region. We will stay in a couple of cities like bigger cities. One of them, Iceland, is not Peloponnese, but we have to arrive at Athens and fly out of Athens, of course. So we are going to go there. We also go to in the Peloponnese, and we will also stay in two small towns in the Peloponnese. I like staying in small towns. I like that type of experience when you take a road trip and see some small towns and stay there and talk to locals is fun. So that's what we are going. We see some historical sites, of course. I'm sure we will wander down different cities in town meaning. We just walk through. the stress and enjoy the scenery. We will relax a little bit. I think we won't do too much on this trip. We won't do anything really adventurous properly. We will enjoy the scenery, enjoy the city, the towns, and of course the food. For us, that's very important. When we travel, we love trying new foods, local dishes. It's really exciting for us. So that's one of the things that I'm really excited about. And I'm so excited because I don't travel very often. I don't go out the country very often except from Mexico. Mexico is very close and I go there somewhat frequently, but beside Mexico, I don't travel a lot. So when I do travel, it's really exciting. We are really looking forward to this trip. We are excited about this trip. I'm a little nervous about speaking English because I'm a beginner, but I'm going to prepare before we go. I'm going to prepare beforehand and hopefully I'll be able to have some basic conversation about different topics with people that I meet there. Hopefully I can understand what they say. To me it's going to be a change, but I'm not motivated to prepare for this trip and so that I have a chance to talk to people in Greek because as I already mentioned it, we are not going to the super touristic place. We are going to place that have fewer tourists. So we really have to change to take to local people who don't speak English very well. We see, but I'm looking forward to that channel. Alright, I hope that you enjoyed this video. I know it's well good practice for your listening. Remember that you can get my training by become a member of membership and you can start to practice your listening, your communication and improve those skills with me, my speaker training.